Greetings viewers, welcome to another Evil strategy session. I'm Evil. For this map we have a 2v2 with Schmunkel and Ponja. We're going against Evil and Schmunkel. Checking the resources real quick for everybody. Check the income. So here's what's going down. Ponja is bringing over 2 drones, sending them over to Evil's base, who spawned up in the northwest corner. Schmunkel down here in the southwest corner. Schmunkel has a basic wall off going on here. Schmunkel going for a basic wall off in front of his base, Protoss. And here is Ponja just using his drones as necessary. So, this is an interesting strategy by Ponja. I believe it would have worked, I say would have, had Evil not been just a half second ahead of the game. Evil spitting out a queen and bringing out an overlord and a drone. It's this queen early that saves Evil. Not even going to watch replay. I'm sorry, we have 3 drones. Evil slaps down Ponja slaps down creep colony. Evil sees it and brings in a drone and a queen to attack. Looks like 2 drones and a queen to attack. Kills off that creep colony. Queen immediately starts on the next one. Again, an interesting strategy. I like to call it cheese personally. But it's a great strategy. I can't complain against it. If it would have worked, it would have taken Evil out. Ponja trying to rotate creep colonies, but Evil just keeps drilling down on whichever one is the oldest creep colony. Goes ahead and kills it off. Ponja cancels that. He's got one last drone cruising around. But, you know, Evil's not too worried about it. He's got some zerglings coming back. So if you want to bring that guy on back, Ponja, that's fine. We'll deal with it. Running at the same speed, so there's no real thing Evil can do. Evil falls back, leaves that one zergling on a patrol up front to make sure nothing hanky goes on, and sends his zerglings back. So we'll check our income rate again. That little attack, I don't know if it held Ponja's income back, but losing 3 drones all the way across the board right at the beginning. Risky strategy, hard to come back from. Schmunkel has a high income, doing really good. Evil has been using the larva ability, so he is spitting out larva as much as possible. Evil takes out a group of zerglings, figures, hey, maybe I'll get lucky. Sees what's out here. I'm going to speed up just a touch so we can get to this battle a lot faster. In case anyone's curious, I am working under the gun. 11 p.m. Pacific time. Beta shuts down, so got to get these done. Ponja's zerglings doing a great job taking out Evil's zerglings. Down to 4 for Ponja. Evil's force wiped out. Now a small group of zealots right here. Again, we're working. One thing to mention here for Schmunkel. Schmunkel, you have tons of minerals, and you have way less probes than you need to have mining here. So seriously, at this point, you need to have all of these probes. Or, I'm sorry, you need to have more probes. If we have 8 mineral patches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you need to have, if you're going to go for full saturation, you need at least 16. I know Blizzard says 3 per patch. I generally go for 2.5, but if I can get 16, if I can get 2 on each one, I'm relatively happy. You know, if you've got 1 gateway here, and I know you're building up some photon cannons, but pump out some more probes. That'd be a big help for your income. So we're going to get back to the game here. Again, hopefully that doesn't come off as criticism, just looking at strategy. These are, after all, strategy sessions. Evil bringing over Zergling pack. He's got them hotkeyed, ready to go. Hiding a Overlord over here. Crank up the speed so we can get to the battle. Alright, so on a ramp is gonna be better for the defender. So Evil does a little bit of microing, gets them away from that ramp, then goes ahead and attacks full on. Schmunkel brings up his troops. Evil has a second group coming up. Evil slips on past and goes for the soft kill, forgetting, of course, that once you do an attack move, you're no longer going to attack drones. Evil takes control and drills down on a few drones here. Ponja's income drops to nothing. Not sure what he's watching. There he goes. Brings his troops on back. So let's check. Schmunkel has a nice force. No complaints here. Marines and a Marauder. Marauder does have concussive shells. That's going to be great work on later on. Again, Evil injecting more larvae, getting out more stuff. Let's go ahead and crank up the speed here a bit. Yeah, this is absolutely killing V-Cool. Hands down, 12 harvesters. And if we see 2 here, we can theorize that there's 10. There's actually 1 building out here. There's 1 out here. That's the one that's building, so yeah, you need more stuff. So here is Evil and Schmunkel's attack. Bring him down off the ramp. Run straight up the ramp. Let's go do some damage. Evil goes for a surround on Ponja's queen. Pulls back, waits for Schmunkel to get in here. Goes and attacks something else to at least split Ponja's attention. Schmunkel takes out the queen. V-Cool bringing up his forces. Schmunkel goes pop on those overlords, and now Ponja is in pure supply lock. Evil brings over his troops to help out. I'm sorry, those were Ponja's zerglings. Evil zerglings had already died a rather horrible death, but there's another pack coming, so that's okay. Runs right on up behind these zealots, keeps them completely off Schmunkel's back. Ponja brings out his drones for an attack. He's desperate. Understandable. No longer has a supply problem, for many reasons. Down to a single harvester. Is he really down to a single drone? Where that drone is. V-Cool has a base slap down here. Evil sends over troops, knows what's coming on. Schmunkel has an expansion, Evil has an expansion, still in the early stages. Yep, 0 drones for Ponja. Resources 105, he's pretty much out of it. At this point, V-Cool, don't send your zealots out. There's no point. Go ahead and keep them in. Keep them in close, do some defense for yourself. Evil swings up, says, what I got? Oh, look at this. A wide open spot. At this point, V-Cool, great thing to do is have that zealot hold position there, at least choke him off. Your photon cannon could have got a couple of kills. Let's see. Your warp, I'm trying to tell. Unable to see if your warp gate looks cooled. Ready to go. But we'll go back on here. Evil runs on around, goes for the soft kill. Schmunkel brings in some Vikings for fun. Folks, this one's over. Drops down Vikings, good game. Finishing off this other one over here. Since Probe's on mass suicide, tip of the hat, he didn't just quit, he tried. So in this one, the strategy lesson to learn off here was Ponja's interesting tactics of trying to send over drones to use spine crawlers. It's an interesting tactic. If Evil had not had that queen out at the time that he did, it would have been a different story, but those 3 drones running all the way across, very painful to him. And the other lesson learned for V-Cool, from V-Cool is make sure you're saturating your minerals. You want that income as much as possible. So I'd like to say thanks for watching this strategy session, and until we meet on the field of battle, stay evil.